Alright, so this is going to be the next build. We got pretty sure the 2005 variant of the OCC Schwinn Chopper Stingray bike. As you can see, it's branded. Yeah, it's got a decent back tire. Brakes work really nice, actually. Barely used. You can change out the brake pads if need be. Got the aluminum pedals. Yeah, fucks with the kickstand. Really, I got it for the price that some people are just selling the seat for, and it was relatively close on Facebook Marketplace. But what we are going to be putting on this thing is this guy right here. This is a 100cc, branded as a 100cc iMac motor, which actually is just a YD100 clone. And we're going to be throwing that on this. We got the motor mount on the way, and that will be tomorrow. So we're going to be starting off by refurbishing this gas tank, which is old and needs a little bit of work. And we got a good amount of the real loose flakes off. Some of this stuff still's flaking a bit, but yeah, from here we're gonna go from using the wire brush to using sander. Alright, we're getting some progress made as well as we can. There's a little badass sander right here. You helping out, bud? We're gonna wipe this down real quick. Alright, we're making a bit more progress. Alright, well, we got it pretty well sanded. I think all we got left is some hand sanding to do, and she'll be ready for some primer and paint. Alright, well, it's probably the best I'm gonna get with the tools I got. Got everything taped off. Yeah, gotta go grab some rattle cans from the auto store. Alright, well, we got the rattle can in the gas tank. We about to do this. Already looking better. What do you know? Alright, we'll let that dry, come back, do another coat or so on the top, and then we'll do the bottom. I'll tell you anything. This is our hub adapter we're probably going to use for the rear wheel. There you go. Alright, Well, we just took back wheel off, and yeah, it looks good. It's got some decent bearings, and it's still, I'll give you all here a little roll. Smooth, real smooth. All right, unfortunately, this is not gonna work on here because put the spacer on. It's too much space. It's not gonna work. Without the spacers in, it was too big and didn't snug up to the hub. And with the spacers on, it was too small. And it didn't tighten enough so that the 3 studs fit through the 3 holes. It was further out, and it just wouldn't work. Alright, well, the gas tank is done. I accidentally put some fingerprints on it, but that'll work. It'll be alright. Alright, we have officially received the engine mount. We are going to start off by truing up the wheels. So I'm gonna flip this baby over, get that wheel trued up in that one, and then we'll start getting that motor set on there. Yeah, let's do it. All right, now we got the wheels all trued up. It's time to throw this sucker on there, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun fit. All right, we got the motor set on. The mount came bent, unfortunately, as you can see. It's got a fucking gap there. Probably tighten these down and bring it down a bit. I'm gonna see if that chain's gonna fit on there. If I have to add any links or anything. But yeah, we'll get that going. Looks kind of wicked though. All right, we're losing daylight, but we got the clutch, the throttle hooked up, working all right. Got the chain on. Might end up having to redo this whole setup because that is like excessively tight. I don't know. It's a little sketchy, man. But I'm gonna throw the exhaust on. What else? CDI. We still gotta throw this on right quick. Yeah. So we'll get back to you. All right. Well, it's pretty much all done. I did it in a hurry because I ran out of daylight. I am hoping that everything is in order and is gonna work properly. I'm about to take it for a test drive and see kind of how it does. Here's a little walk around. Oh man, looks pretty wicked. Let's do it. All right, man, I took it for its first test drive and it did pretty good, held up all right. I didn't end up having to cut the fender for the chain. I just kind of took it off, bent that side in a bit. It's not rubbing the tire, so that worked. Carburetor barely made clearance. The gas line barely made clearance. My pitcock barely made clearance. That's off. That's on. I thought I was gonna have to bring this up to turn it on, and I was like, oh man, that's not gonna work, but that works. So check our gas. Yep, we're about to kill this tank tonight.